Yeah.
What is that about?
Cut his dick off.
What?
So yeah.
Okay, so if you're trying to get some schlong down your throat, tell me why when I looked over my shoulder, I see a lady poofing a cigarette from her pussy.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
Hey, I'm Casey Calvert.
I'm Leanna Lovings.
I'm Corey Chase.
I'm Bree Mills, and you're listening to the Adult Time Podcast.
Hello. I'm Bree Mills. Welcome to the Adult Time Podcast. I am here with one of my go-to guest hosts at this point, ACC.
Hi, Anna Claire. Hi, everybody. Hi. Really excited. Adult Time Podcast, back again, comfortable, in my comfortable place, right next to Bree Mills. And talking to a beautiful lady.
Yeah, so speaking of beautiful ladies, Giselle Blanco.
hi! I'm so excited. It is so hard to keep it all in while you guys are talking.
We're both like two little balls of energy, just like,
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so the last time that I had Anna Claire on the podcast, we were with Scarlett Alexis, and I'm so excited that we now have you today, because we're gonna have a conversation, and then we're gonna be joined by Scarlett for a shoot that you all are gonna do later, which was very meta inspired by the podcast conversation that I had with them. So let's make it a point to generate at least 3 or 4 good future content ideas from what we talk about today.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I have a segment that's maybe gonna help kickstart some of those ideas, and that is called Hot or Not.
Okay. Here we go.
So I'm gonna throw something out, and I would like your expert opinions on whether you think these subjects are hot or perhaps not.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick randomly. I'm gonna start with something very. Maybe it's hot. To me, it's more of a red flag, but let's hear it. It's. I would have probably worded this as like pheromones, but we have put down body odor. So body odor, hot or not?
It's got a little bit of a negative connotation to
Yeah.
it.
The odor is the problem.
Yeah.
Body smell.
Yes.
Body
pheromones?
Pheromones would be much better.
Great,
Pheromones
yes.
would be better.
Yeah.
Pheromones hot.
Hot. Very hot.
Okay, so can we debunk this a little bit? When you talk about pheromones, give me like an instance where that is hot. You know, you're out, you see somebody, they stink a little bit. When is that a good thing?
They've been at the gym, or like maybe we've been having sex.
Okay.
That's a great one.
Yeah, that's
maybe
exactly what I
we've
was
been
gonna
having
say.
sex or something along those lines. But let's say somebody had a onion sandwich the day before.
Okay. Or
That's
a burger.
or like something that like their body is going to produce a smell from 24 hours later. That's not pheromones. That is body odor.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that actually was really well, like a really good divide.
Or vitamins too. Sometimes vitamins will make them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vitamins. Oof.
yeah.
I know when you've been taking too much vitamin C.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Definitely ate too much kimchi once before, and you sweat it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so
kimchi's kinda
food-
nice, though.
I love kimchi.
That's a good
it's
one.
so good for your belly
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it will produce a sweat.
Yeah.
You will sweat it out, right? Okay, so any food that is going to linger is going to be sweat out of your body, probably not a good thing. But if you go to the gym, it shows you're putting in the work. It shows you're, strong and confident. That is a positive odor.
Yeah, but it also it gives off a different odor, like versus being just stinky and like just having that like fresh sweat. I don't know how to describe it. It's a different kind of sweat. It's like sex sweat almost.
Yeah, it's like sex sweat. Exactly. It's a clean, natural body smell.
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe
very
it as
light.
an odor. I'd describe it as like what a human body smells like when it's been being used.
Yeah.
Great.
Precisely.
Very good. Let us
Super
move on.
attractive. Really into it.
Let us move on.
Hot. If
Very
you guys
hot.
were wondering, hot. Like super hot.
All right, so let's go into something that is likely a little bit more palatable, and that is, do you like watching your person, whomever you're with, do you like watching them masturbate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Times 100.
Okay, so
So hot.
Okay, why is it hot?
I like knowing how they like doing it to themselves. I mean, come on. Who do you know better than yourself? So I like seeing them and doing it. I like seeing how they like to please themselves. Tips for me, for one. For two, I mean, I don't know. If you like hands, if you like abdomens, if you like anything along those lines, then it's that beautiful agony type of thing.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
It's like watching somebody enjoy themselves and experiencing themselves. I don't know. It's not even
fucking
just
art.
art. It's kind of freaking hot.
Well, I was super inspired by Beautiful Agony. So Beautiful Agony, for anyone who doesn't know, is a website and kind of a long running website that documents people as they are orgasming, and it just focuses on their face. So it's almost like an art collection of, I don't know if it's video, maybe it's video.
Yeah, I think that it used to only be photos and then it was videos.
Yeah.
And then like people took it on like the clip sites and stuff and started using it.
Yeah,
as
it became like
just a keyword.
synonymous with, focusing on watching people pleasuring themselves. And when I created the How Women Orgasm masturbation series, it was essentially just kind of paying total homage to Beautiful Agony, but like being able to show, full explicit content. But yeah, I like the point about watching what somebody does to themselves to get off, because that is kind of like the truest root of pleasure, right? Because you do know what you like best, and it's always so specific.
Yeah. I was like, think about it. We're the first ones to figure out how our bodies work and what we like. So yeah, totally agree.
and
Super
feel
hot.
sensations from our own touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So knowing
Yeah.
exactly what feels good and what's like me doing all the hand motions and like
Well,
what's
no,
got,
it's true, 'cause
but like
everyone's
you
different.
know exactly what you like. It
Yeah.
is what it is. It's
Yeah.
just, where you feel the most sensation and seeing that, watching somebody do that to themselves.
And for you mentioned tips. That's you're watching and you're studying.
I like a couple tips and tricks.
Yeah. So, but
I like
it-
I'm learning.
and Giselle, I'm assuming you've done scenes with you two have done scenes together before.
course.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say that is that kind of part of your MO? Like you're always studying stuff. You're always seeing what you can replicate.
With performers in general, I think we all kind of
For
like
sure.
sometimes I'll be watching porn and I'm like, ooh, really good dirty talk. Add that to the
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Rolodex,
Or like if there's like something cool, like fetish related, like whether it's like I do a lot of femdom shit or also like foot stuff. I have a lot of foot fans.
Yeah.
And so like I'll find someone scrolling on Twitter or whatever, and they're like using their heel to masturbate. I'm like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Save that.
Yeah,
Got
noted.
it.
Love that one, or like a position that you can do,
or, like,
which
cool
is
positions, cool angles,
Yeah.
even.
yeah.
Mhm.
So always accidentally studying.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it is kind of like our craft, So,
Yeah.
I mean, it absolutely is our craft.
Exactly.
So always accidentally studying.
Yeah, I like that. I like that mentality. So it's not just that it's hot; it's also very informative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like we're anthropologists of sex.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically what it is. We're just walking around
Just
taking data from
Yeah.
everybody that we can speak to or look online.
So speaking of data, do either of you compile your own data? I know certain performers will keep kind of records of, historically who they've shot with or, different kind of data points. Do you do any data gathering on your own history?
I do my Google SEO work. I work on my stuff for that. But as far as no, that'd be actually a really cool idea. If you got like one of those books that's like covered in a cool textured thing like patterns, and you turn it into your like the source of your life, your like a whole thing biography. That'd be cool.
I know. I kind of wish I did.
I wish I did.
Mhm.
I wish I
I
did.
wish I did.
Sick idea.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Noting it? Taking
What would your
notes?
book look like?
Yeah. Hmm.
What would your biography book look like? But you have to write in it. I'm imagining a big feather pen.
Big feather.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm imagining a big feather pen.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I'd just be full of a bunch of different things for sure because I'm into so many different things. Part of the reason why I got into porn is because I wanted to explore all these different fetishes and sexual avenues. And so like I'm kind of like learning along the way what I'm into and like what I like, all that stuff. And yeah, it's just all over the place from like total submission to like, I don't know, making fun of submissives that like being humiliated.
Yeah.
Like brutal humiliation. I could never, ever bully someone. Consensually, however, different story.
Okay, so have you guys done the scenes where it's like the ball crushing and like the
Haven't done
my
a
wife
scene.
did a bunch of those back when she was performing. So
Haven't done a scene. I want to, but I may or may not have done it in a strip club before.
there you go.
I'm in a strip club where I can't see what's actually happening to the individuals.
Yeah.
I feel like if I can see it, I'd start to get medically worried. Though.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'd be really into it. Because like you said, I can't bully someone non-consensually.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's awful. That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
that would be in the not of the hot or
that's my
not.
nose.
That's
That's
in
my
the not.
No list.
That's my no list.
Blacklist. even.
You've got to ask
Yeah.
me to bully you if you want.
Yeah, exactly. You got to beg to be bullied.
You gotta sign a piece of you
Yeah.
gotta sign a freaking piece of paper that says that I'm supposed to be doing this right now.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Consent. No,
Pretty
but yeah. Yeah, that's you'd be pages into your book for sure.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
really,
yeah.
really deep into
I'm
it.
actually keeping a journal this year for the first time ever, where like every day I'm just writing. Essentially what I'll do is I'll wake up in the morning. Part of my morning routine is I'll write a diary entry from the day before, and I did that as sort of an experiment, just something to give myself space this year for like purely creative writing. Like so much of our writing like is for to make a product or like to like it's not pure, and I wanted to have something that was like just pure and like very like honest, especially in the world of like kind of AI and everything increasingly being generated. And I've found that I've kept up with it. I know we're only like 4 months into the year, but I've kept up with it. And two, it's become this like amazing lifeline for documenting actually what's happening in life. And so I highly recommend some form or fashion of data collection, be it journal or scrapbook or spreadsheet.
Yeah. I kind of I think I made myself I'm losing the word. I trained myself to think of journaling, associated journaling with like when I like a lifeline when I need it mentally.
Yeah.
But like doing that, that seems nice. It's just a compilation of all the things that's going on in your life, and some things, maybe even the little things you might forget later or something like that.
Yeah, or just what
like
comes
that.
out. Like again, I approach it because I'm a storyteller. I'm just I'm writing a memoir. I'm writing a story. So I'm
Nice.
writing it as a sort of daily entry into the story of my life. But then you can zoom out and look at, like I can go back now and see how I felt during the LA fires in January, or, when this happened or that happened, or how insignificant a lot of stuff is, but like it's clearly part of my routine, right? So like it's kind of an interesting way to just timestamp. And at the end of this year, right? Like, I mean, I'm probably never going to have a published memoir, but I can go back and look at like, this was what happened in this year.
Yeah.
And one thing we can't say about 2025 is it is an eventful year so far, right?
Oh.
Hey.
So hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Months in, like you said.
Yeah, hot or not, everybody, hot or
Oh my
not.
God.
Okay, let's move along. Okay, so how do we feel about the bush?
Love.
Yeah.
Hot. Super
Bush
hot.
hot. Bush
Love
hot.
it. Love
Okay.
the bush.
Yeah.
Are there
bush really
any stipulations to that, or is it like a big bush is hot? Does it need to be groomed?
hot. For me, I'll say this because I have this problem. I can't grow very good bush. I've had a lot of different laser hair removal treatments. Don't like a patchy bush.
Yeah.
That's me, a little hobo looking bush. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So
Yeah.
I'm not talking about for anybody else. I'm talking about for me myself.
Mhm.
Can't do it particularly. So bush, yeah, super hot.
Right.
Super freaking hot. I can't have bush. I love if you can get a bush and it's a well groomed one and it's like
Yeah.
gorgeous. Absolutely.
say.
100%. What about you?
Big fan of what's it called? Like very like groomed neat bush, and like the lips are shaved.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's just so smooth.
Yeah,
Oh God,
like,
let it stuck
yeah.
my teeth. That's great. Appreciate that. Love
Yeah.
Very
that.
feminine.
And it's an art. It's an art form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you
And-
can't, like, you have to have a certain degree of escaping skill to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, and you're like looking if you're doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, because I have most I can grow. I'm in the same boat with Anna. I lasered it all off
Yeah.
Yes.
years ago,
Yeah.
and it just never grew back the same. Most I can grow is a whole strip.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's flourishing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it can be hard to groom.
Can't do
There
a
have been
tight
times
fade.
I did it like crooked a little
No,
bit.
yeah.
but-
I'm laughing from painful personal experience.
Yeah. No, it's just, and then I'll go to set or something. They're like, you know, your bush is a little off, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, no, I didn't. But thank you for letting me know.
Because you go in, you go in with such confidence. I'm just gonna do a little trim, and then you fuck it. The whole thing gets fucked, and then you're like, what do I do? And then it just all goes because like you can't leave it in that patchwork state, and it'll get patchwork so fast. Like
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. That or like there have been times where like I trimmed it way too far
Yeah.
down, or like, and then it's in this weird stage where it's like, I don't know, it's like barely growing out, and it's just like stubble, like a 5 o'clock shadow.
yeah.
Yeah. I was
There are some that can get basically like so low, but they still have like such great coverage, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
There should be
amazing.
an investigation into like how they do it. So that should be a health and wellness series.
should be.
It
All
really
on its own.
should. Yeah.
Should be.
Highly agree.
All right, folks, we're going to do the last one. And then we're going to get into talking about the two of you and some amazing insights into both of your incredible careers. But let me see. Let's talk about like mommy or daddy talk during sex.
Well, you know, all right.
Here we go.
Shit. I am somebody who is at a point in my relationship where we're talking about kids.
Oh,
Kind of
love
hot.
that.
Yeah.
The mommy daddy talk in this sense.
Agree.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hot.
I agree. Like, be the mother of my children.
I
Like, be the father of my children. No, same. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stuff like that. But is this something that we're for sure gonna do? We haven't, blah blah blah, whatever. But just in the context of sexual like excitement, it's pretty exciting. So yes, hot for that. I don't know about like the full on.
I know what you mean.
I
I know what you mean. I'm already on that that way.
Okay, no, but I want to know what you mean.
You take it over. You take it over. You take it over.
Okay.
I've got as far as I'm willing to go.
I'm going to try and explain it. I guess there's a line where like, for me, if I were intimate with a man, I prefer the dynamic to be mainly like me more submissive, the guy more dominant.
Mhm.
So like if a guy was like, I don't know, displaying like mommy traits, probably wouldn't. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
In that kind of dynamic, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know.
Well,
Just don't go too. Just don't
There's a line.
I mean, there's
Like it, like
don't get
No
real
Google
young
Gaga.
on me. Don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
yeah, you know, like not the what they call it, like the
age plate.
Yeah, the
Shenanigans.
age play stuff. No,
No,
because
yeah.
it
Don't
has
do that.
I think for
it
me,
has
at
the different connotations, right?
Mhm.
Like from what I understand, mommy daddy talk can refer to like dynamics between a
Yes.
couple,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
In terms of a daddy. I guess it could be both. It can be both female and male partners assuming that role, but it's a little bit more taken care of, dominant, not dominant in like a aggressive sense, but sort of taking care.
Right.
And I guess same thing on the mommy side, right? Like
Mhm.
like
Nurturing.
like nurturing, taking care of in that sense.
Mhm.
And then you're right, there's this sort of like the couple play of, like a lot of the like impregnation,
Yeah,
breeding.
breeding.
We're gonna this is gonna be the
Yeah.
next step of
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
dynamic. And then there's like the kind of role play side of it, right? Which we do all the time in production
Of
because
course.
it's a very popular fetish. So yeah, there's sort of different nuances to mommy daddy.
I think you explained what I was trying
Yes.
to say. Honestly, the
It's
best.
so
with
much
the
more
first
better
thing
than
that
I
you
did.
said, it being like a dynamic in a relationship. Because even though that might not be something that like we're really actively doing right now, it did kind of open up a different dialogue on the dynamic of our relationship, which did open up.
Oh, yeah.
So what you said, the first one you said more than anything, yeah, that
Yeah.
one, hot.
Yeah,
Hot.
super hot.
Yeah.
Super hot.
Yeah.
Super
No,
hot.
yeah. No, I get that for sure. And the other stuff, cool. We do it all the time as part of our jobs, maybe not necessarily in personal life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But to those that love it, all the power to you.
Cool
Yeah.
beans, dude,
Yeah.
you know?
I just like playing into other people's fantasies too. Like,
Yeah.
of course, to certain extents.
Yeah.
But like, no, yeah, it's just I love that about our job. We get to be little sexual chameleons. And
Yeah.
like just live out people's dirtiest fantasies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and somebody once told me a long time ago, and will be a good transition into our questions, but someone told me that porn is what you seek out in porn is most often what you're not going to do in your real life, but what you can kind of voyeuristically lose yourself in terms of fantasy. And of course, there are boundaries and guidelines around that, but within safe spaces, I find it really like comforting to know that, let's say somebody who would never be in a play party environment or a polyamorous relationship, but fantasizes about it, they can watch content about it, enjoy that, live vicariously through that, even if they're not going to do it in life. Or maybe it's something that does spark an interest to do it in real life. Like I like being able to give people a sort of safe way to lose themselves in those types of fantasies.
Yeah.
I
I saw
agree.
a really funny comedian once say, he said, I play Madden all the time. Never has it made me want to go pick up a football.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the same thing with porn. It's like,
Yeah.
I might want to, I might want to dabble around with it, but am I actually going to go do that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go pick up a football. I'll play Madden.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you think your stepdad would let us invite some boys over?
This isn't about my virginity, is it?
This is about something that couples do that would make us really close.
Lana?
No. I know it's your birthday, sweetie. I'm so sorry about this.
It's okay, Mom.
No, but turning 19 is supposed to be very special.
Christy and Chloe are supposed to be coming over, so.
Come on, don't worry about it, honey. Teenagers don't like hanging with their mom on their birthday anyway. Besides, I'll look after them, keep them out of trouble. Son, we need to talk. Look, I know your father's not around, but I know your stepdad can give you some advice. I mean, if it's anything I know about, it's definitely women. Does she know you're into her?
I think so. Maybe?
Chloe's waiting for you to make the first move. You just gotta do it. You gotta be strategic. All right, ladies. I've got some special birthday surprises for you tonight.
Chloe, could I talk to you for a second?
Ethan.
Go see what Ethan wants.
What if there was a way for us to show each other affection without going against our beliefs?
What do you mean?
Not acting very father-like.
Father-like?
Yeah.
I never said I wanted to be your dad.
I just don't like when you flirt with my friends, okay? It's disrespectful to me and to my mom.
I'm curious. Aren't you curious?
What happened? What's wrong?
We're just celebrating. It's your big day.
All right, so you two are here as award winners on the podcast today. Okay, so we're gonna start with you, Giselle. So you won XBiz's 2024 Girl Performer of the Year.
Did insane. I wasn't even thinking that was gonna happen. I went to the bathroom. The nominations before, or the last, whatever they call it when they announce the award.
Yeah, the category. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I come back as soon as I walk into the Palladium. People are clapping, and then I'm walking by like Gustavo, for example, and he's like, "Girl, what are you doing here? Get up there!" I was like, "What do you mean get up there?" And I was like, "They called me," and I was losing my mind. And everyone's like, "Go!" And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I guess I was pretty tipsy at the time too. I was helping myself to quite a few drinks. So
You were having I'm not expecting to go on the stage tonight, so I'm
fully
gonna
didn't
relax
expect-
type of night. Yeah.
No. It's a very Doja Cat moment. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like she also went to the bathroom or something, or she was like vaping or something.
Yeah.
She's very late to her own like award when she got called up, whatever. And yeah, it reminded me of that.
Yeah. But you obviously had a great body of work.
Thank you.
To win that award. What do you like about performing in scenes with other women?
I love the sensuality of it. It's where we really get to like just go all in on sensuality. Cause like a lot of times I feel like with boy girl scenes, it's usually, if it's not gonzo, I feel like there's definitely not enough time for like build up or like really getting into like feeling everything that's going on. With girl, you typically take your time and you're like worshiping each other's body. You're really just kind of almost, it feels like a dance. And like you're kind of getting lost in it at the same time. You're just flowing. And I guess that's part of like what most people might say is like almost like a feminine energy. It's like we resonate with each other for that. Like it's something a lot of people can carry. And so when you're in this little dance together, it just feels like magic. Like a great girl scene just feels like fucking magic. And at the end of it, like I have to, if I can speak, I'm getting all giddy just thinking about it. Fuck. No, but by the end of like a good girl scene, like everyone's just on a little high. Like everyone feels great. We're like, oh, woohoo, we did it. That's probably gonna be so good. And then they were. It was great scenes. So
do you have a standout scene from last year that you can think of within your girl catalog that magic was really there?
Oh, I do a lot. But if I can recall one, I think oh man, I have a lot. I don't know why, but my mind is going to oh man. Okay, my first one is going to Octavia Red and Scarlett Alexis. Oh, so there's a threesome with all three of us, and another one was Chanel Cameron, Melody Marks. Anna, were you?
I don't know.
It was the Twister one.
No.
No. Who was in it? Oh, there's 4 girls. Wait, was I the 4th girl? Okay, probably.
But some good names.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Those are the first 2 that come up to my mind. I've had many a great scene with you and Blake. I just can't remember our other co-stars too. Oh yeah, wait, you were in that one too.
Octavia was in that too, right? Octavia, Blake.
I think.
Was it the cheerleader one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. I was thinking about the cheerleader ones too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the cheerleader ones, great. Loved that.
Yeah.
Great energy. But I mean, those are just like the few that just randomly came to my head. A lot of great, so many good girl scenes I've done.
I like how when you answered the question, you answered with not what the scene was, but who they were with. But this isn't this is like something that I have noticed as well in the data and like many years of making lesbian content. Definitely fans of lesbian content, especially the kind we make, which is primarily story focused. Like they're the theme, there are themes they like, there are storylines they like. That story is definitely important. But the overarching, most important thing is who is in the scene together.
Yeah.
And you can tell a scene will hit the top of our charts, and especially if it's from the lesbian category, more than anything else, you can look and see, that person and that person were in the scene together. Okay, that explains why that scene did so well. Because it's really those like, we call them explosive chemistry pairings.
Yeah.
But it's so vital within the lesbian space, I find.
Yeah.
Like it makes or breaks it, who you put together in those scenes.
For sure. And I think, like, obviously, you have to be into women to really accurately portray, like, real sex, I feel like. It'd be very hard to act through. I have worked with people that aren't into girls in their, personal life. Cool. It's fine. Sex work is a job.
Yeah.
And so there are just times where, like, you don't really get that flow or that energy, that chemistry. But you just make it look good. And I feel like I had a couple of scenes where I had to do that. And that year specifically that I won it. And I feel like that probably may have like, I don't know, maybe that might have been a reason why, if there is a reason why. just because I did get a lot of great feedback from like directors and people on set, like, wow, like you really made it look like she was into girls. And
Yeah.
she was like, she really wasn't into girls at all. Like, yeah. So.
Well, and that's something like, I mean, obviously, like, I think you said what you said is important, right? Like sex work is work, you know, people are coming in to do a performance. You know, not everything has to be your personal like kink off camera to give a good performance. But it is also something that I also hear, you know, when you're doing a scene with another girl and she's the kind of gay for pay, as they call it, or clearly not into that's a challenge to push through compared to when like you get those explosive chemistry pairings. So like, how do you navigate that, you know, wanting to maintain that professionalism on your end, but also knowing like you're gonna, you know, part of the joy of a great lesbian scene is like that flow, that vibe with girls who like girls.
It's a little different. It's like the difference between having someone like Giselle, who is very present, very there, and like someone who is just a picture frame for a vagina.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to move around the frame. And that's just it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll get booked for a scene and I'm like, oh God, all right. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but they, like we said, they don't have to be. It doesn't have to be their kink. But I know that they're just really not into lesbian sex.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, are they a beautiful frame though. They are beautiful, and they do what they do really, really well. And understanding what they do well and what they would like to be doing during the scene is a big part of, for me, how I navigate it, because they're going to show me exactly what they want to do and how they want to perform, and I'm just going to be working along with them, framing them as well in the same way or fashion that makes them feel comfortable. And that's what I do. It is really difficult. It's a different type of dance.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it's like
more
like the polka
more
or something.
There's more thought.
And so it's a different type of dance than the dance that I would be doing with Giselle, but it still is a dance. And it's like, I do love that. I do enjoy it still. It's like a fun puzzle. It's a less sexual.
That's a good way to put it.
It's less sexual, which sounds funny because we are still having sex.
Yeah.
But it's more.
Yeah. It's more technical.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it still can come out really, really pretty.
Yep.
And you feel very satisfied in the end.
Yep.
Wow. Look at what we made. It's really beautiful. We got some crazy positions and lots of really interesting stuff.
Exactly. I feel like the biggest part like you did mention would be making that girl feel comfortable.
That's the main
because she's gonna be uncomfortable. No. Yes, she can stop it. She can stop whatever point.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, sometimes we might like try to go with it, maybe like try and see if we're gonna be okay with it before we call cut or something like that. But the goal is to like not have her portray any type of uncomfortability.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Making sure that as a performance, she's as comfortable and feels confident and feels sexy.
And that's the most important part.
It's funny because you both sound like, oftentimes when you speak to male performers, they're going to say the same thing, which is, we want to focus on making sure that the girl looks her best. It's true, right?
I want to make sure she looks pretty.
Yeah,
she's
the most important part.
Yeah. But seriously, that's what it is. To be a good girl performer, you have to kind of take on the role of like understanding your how we would lead the performance in some type of way.
Yeah.
Not even just being like the leader, but how we would lead it.
Yeah.
Because I'm more, especially with somebody that's not into lesbian sex, I am following.
Yeah.
I am not leading.
Yeah, exactly.
I am not. So it's just figuring out where everybody is.
Yeah, who's gonna lead and who's
where
gonna
they want to go, where
they
they want to end up, and it always ends up really good, regardless. It's just very different.
Yeah.
Yes, it's equally mentally communicating and verbally communicating, because like I remember when I do work with girls like that, I typically ask them like, is everything good? Are you doing okay? Like, does anything feel weird? Do you have any notes for me? Like, how can I do anything good or better? And they're like, oh no, I'm fine, I promise, thank you for asking, or something like that. But yeah, it's just also just being able to read those cues in your mind while you're performing and keeping a conscious like mind that there are cameras also recording. So
Yeah.
it's like a little juggle.
Yeah.
A little juggle.
Yeah. All the things that when somebody is sitting back on a Friday night to jerk off and watch some content, they don't necessarily know is happening like behind the scenes in all of our heads. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Same thing for, definitely behind the camera too, right? Like making sure everybody looks their best, checking in on everybody, making sure, like we're hitting all the points we're trying to hit, like all of that stuff.
But that's not how it always is, though. Sometimes, like in the scene today, it's going to be a lot of, not that it's thoughtless, but it's going to be it's going to be a lot less thought than
I like to call, I like to call that stacking my bets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I stacked my bets today by having the three of you available for the scene, the GIRLSWAY scene we're going to shoot, having the three of you together, because that is an obvious, everybody's on everyone's yes list. Everyone likes girls. There are connections to this story and how it originated. And it's going to be fun. And it's a story too that everybody's going to have fun playing, right? So you stack your bets, and it starts with who you bring onto the set, And at least for me, I have the privilege of, because I pick the projects I'm doing, I can also, pick kind of who I think is going to be the best, especially the best together as an ensemble.
Right.
Yeah. So sometimes it just flows.
Yeah.
I expect it's going to
and
flow.
those are the best days, though. I feel like when you just get into that flow and you don't really have to think too hard about it.
So one of the things that will happen in this episode is you and your girlfriend in this story, Scarlett Alexis, are going to be trying a few positions to try to see what works and not having success. But I hear that once you tweeted, Giselle, as a girly with a super sensitive clit, scissoring is so underrated.
So underrated.
I mentioned that because that's one of the positions that your characters attempt to do this evening. So, so in your go-to for like your favorite things to do with another girl, would scissoring be up there? What's at the top of each of your lists?
Oh, top.
I like eating pussy.
I was about to say the same. I was literally about to say that. I was like, I love to eat. I love to munch.
Same, girl, same.
I
like eating pussy. I like doing that.
Just munches through and through.
Yeah, I like it.
That
like
vagina in the frame is
Really, just think about it.
Yeah. I'm starving for art. But no, I like eating pussy. When it comes to like scissoring and stuff like that, I think I'd be more of a fan of tribbing. Like, I'm like a...
I thought they were the same thing. Am I a bad lesbian?
No. But this is. But let us break down. There is a difference. There is a difference. They're often confused to be the same thing, and they're used interchangeably often to describe something. But there is a difference. Anna Claire, would you like to explain the difference?
It's tribbing for me is like, let's say we're filming it on camera or something along those lines. Makes it a lot easier. We don't have to go vagina to vagina. That's scissoring in my eyes.
See, that's
and then tribbing can
like 5?
One person can do it or both can do it, and you would rub yourself on.
Sometimes
okay.
also called grinding.
Grinding.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Okay,
Grinding.
familiar with that. I just assumed they were the same thing.
And then scissoring is the attempt to get
clam to clam.
Clam to clam.
Baby. Clam to clam.
Which, if you can pull it off,
it's hot.
It's
so
very hot.
Yeah,
In most cases, it does feel good because it's impressive, but it is a hard position to maintain for very long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's more of like it is an accomplishment.
Oh,
whereas, tribbing is just humping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
anatomy with scissoring too. Like, let's say.
Oh, for sure.
If I'm with somebody that looks literally exactly like me, same height, same everything, we are not going to be able to scissor. Our thighs are not going to be able to do it. Like, it will not work at all. It's just, I have to have, I could maybe scissor with you because you're so much taller.
Have we not scissored
maybe.
before? I was about to say.
I think, but have we successfully?
Oh, successfully scissored. That's
have we resorted to trimming after some unsuccessful scissoring?
I think we have. To be fair, I think we have. Definitely. I do recall pussy on my thigh at some point.
Yeah, for sure. But I love trimming. I love
it. No, I think it's so hot. I just
fan of it.
love watching the motions of it. Or just the grinding, the gyration of the hips.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
Love
and
it.
tribbing is super like authentic. Like lesbians, like 3/4 of what you do is just trip.
Honestly.
just rubbing whatever, like just
humping
just
something.
humping, right?
Yeah.
And then scissoring is more like the fantastical,
Yeah.
you know, like magically all clits touch.
My
and-
clit's in the perfect position
Yeah.
for your clit to be in the
Yeah,
perfect
that's
position.
more
for us to
more
kiss.
entertainment. More
Yeah.
entertainment.
I have a fun story.
Okay,
I remember
please.
my very first lesbian experience, pre-porn. I always wondered how scissoring would feel good. You know, I was a little younger. I didn't really know how anatomy works either. It was like I rubbed my clit to masturbate, so I'm like, it just wasn't clicking for me at the time.
Yeah.
And so I hooked up with this girl, and I told her like I've always wanted to try scissoring, blah blah. And she tried it. We tried it. Clam to clam. Oh my god, it feels
Instant
so
clam to clam?
good. Yes,
Instant clam to clam.
That's
instant
impressive.
clam to
Yeah.
clam, and she
True
was
lesbian.
getting it. I was like, oh. I was like, this is great. This is a fun time.
You were written by a straight man, Giselle.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
you're
so.
whole-
Yeah, literally. That just sounds like something that
You're
came
a
out of straight man's
simulation.
mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
For
Yeah.
one of Adult Time subscribers. So.
Literally.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. You're written by the straight man inside me. Because what a great story. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and I remember the first time I got strapped too. I was like, oh, pff, "This is great. This is great. I could go either way, and I'd be happy in life." And as a proud bisexual,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. I love it. When especially like days I get like both a boy or a girl, it's like surf and turf.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I got some meat. I got some puss. Like, oh, the best of both worlds.
Yeah. The best of both worlds. What's one of your like earlier lesbian experiences that you can remember?
Oh, man. All my first ones were always like, we were in the shower. Like, that's always an easy one in
Yeah.
the shower. Like, and then we'd just,
Diddled.
oh. Gets a little oily, gets a little hot, gets a little steamy. But yeah, my first like real, don't get me wrong, they were real, but they were more fun. My first like real lesbian experience, and me and my girlfriend, we lived together for like a year in college, but we were very crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We were crazy bisexuals. We had boyfriends, and then our boyfriends had boyfriends, and like we did the whole
Wow,
TikTok
love it.
before it was a thing, and she was fun. I really, 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 really enjoyed her, but we also had a lot of sex in the shower.
It's a recurring theme.
It's a
here.
recurring
Yeah.
thing for me.
Do
I
you
don't
like
know.
shower sex?
I love shower sex with
Yeah.
women. It's just something about I don't know. It's the
Everything's
whole-
so much. It just glides.
It
so much
glides.
more.
It glides.
I get
Yeah.
it, girl, I
Better
get
for
it.
trimming.
It is
Better
good for tribbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's already naked, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that
yeah.
part too.
I
Yeah.
love
That's
warm.
nice.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
warm.
Yep. Cold sex isn't that enjoyable.
No, it is not. So okay, so your favorite thing to do is to eat pussy. I also here have a note that you're a big fan of deep throating. Speaking of the surf and turf.
Yeah.
So do you have any deep throating tips for those who might be watching or listening?
Okay, so if you're trying to get some schlong down your throat, you definitely want to become really aware of how your throat functions while you're swallowing. Like, take a swallow, feel how that feels, feel how your throat clenches up. That's exactly what you don't want to do when you suck dick. Or you're trying to get things down there. You want to think of how your throat feels while it's relaxed, open. You know, you can breathe fine, blah, blah, blah.
My throat is already clenching.
Yeah. But I would say you also want to like just become aware of the muscles in your throat.
Mhm.
It sounds fucking weird, I know, but like you really just want to like practice trying to open it, like open and like make space for it. What I try to tell other girls when they come to me for deep throating advice, I like to think of pushing my tongue into the back, or not to the back of my throat, but down, so that I don't know how to explain.
Takes up less space.
Yes, takes
Yeah,
up
yeah.
less space,
I'm
and
like
then you kind of
trying that right now.
yeah. But then you should kind of see it. It should be like a
Okay. Yeah.
you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I typically do before, like I try to attempt putting things on my throat.
Mhm.
Also, of course, lots of lube. I'm just a naturally drooly person. I was like, I'm sure you remember that.
I'm naturally drooly as well.
Yeah,
Lots of
yeah, yeah,
lube.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, If you're not, maybe try and go and get some like one of those mints they have. I think I've heard of like Flint's mints or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to make you salivate more. But yes, that's very important. I have also like torn my throat while doing some aggressive deep throating. You also want to take it easy. Don't be so aggressive on the deep throating. Throats can tear. It's not that bad. It was a little painful more after than during the action. Did bleed. So we had to cut, obviously. But yeah, no. Just take it slow. Take it slow and gradually increase in size and length. That's because it's a stretch. It's a muscle. These are muscles. It's like anal training, but like another hole.
You know? But that's a good way to look at it because obviously a lot of anal prep involves also just like gradually increasing the size of the toys and everything that you're using for practice. So interesting.
Yeah.
And could you kind of do the same? Yeah, you could almost apply the same philosophy to throat training, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I've done it before. Like I remember after I got my boobies done, I think it was like 3 months that I didn't really do much deep throating. And I was like, fuck, I'm going back to work. I think I should probably like stretch my throat out or like get her back to normal functioning. And that's what I did. I made a video of it and I posted it on Twitter. And like I had a couple girls in the industry come in my DMs. They're like, how the fuck did you get that all the way down? I'm like, this is how. And I literally made a video just explaining all this to her. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I would say that's all my tips. Yeah. And then also like breathing. Breathe through your nose. Obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't want to breathe through your mouth. I mean, you kind of shouldn't be able to anyway. But there are definitely times where you can breathe through your nose. Or if you're really kinky, sometimes you can ask for a little pinch in your nose and get that what's it called? The adrenaline going if you're into breath play. So a little shit like that. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the spot in your throat that I think that you need to understand that is like actually loosening. That's what always helped me with anal. Is being like, where in my body is the point mentally for me, so that I can like say, okay, that's what I'm experiencing. So for me, it's your tonsils. The pressure from your tonsils being swollen, or from the relief from your tonsils being like, oh, I'm so clear. My congestion's so wonderful right now. That is the same like area where you would imagine it loosening and tightening. So no, everything that she said, including that little thing for me, because sometimes I'll be like, my tonsils, they feel a little swollen. They feel a little whatever. They're milked by the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's the proper word. It sounds kind of gross.
Milked.
But they are. It's like all the pressure's gone.
That's true. Yeah,
So if you're ever feeling a little verklempt, just a good deep throat to loosen you up. Right?
Yeah, just a good deep throat to loosen.
These are
Get
pro
that
tips, everybody.
Lymph fluid moving.
Make sure it's a wiggly one too. Yeah. Not too pokey.
Never a hard
Never
a hard toy. No. You want the squishier the better.
Don't say I can't deep throat if you're trying to use hard toys, because that's just like saying I can't swallow a pipe.
Yeah.
I can't swallow a pipe. Okay, well, speaking of swallowing pipe. No, actually, speaking of award wins. So, girl Performer of the Year on the love seat here, and then the co-host chair, Female Performer of the Year. Both X Biz and Avian. And I'd like to just say that I feel like I called that one. I know I know that, that doesn't mean much, but in my mind, I called that one. So
I think a lot of us did, because I also did too, but like you are everywhere.
You had quite the year.
Yes.
Thank you guys. No, it means a lot. You guys calling it is kind of what made it more real than anything, because without any type of, you guys definitely did say, hey, you should be ready. You should be prepared for this. You've been having a really busy year. I was just working.
Yeah.
I was just simply working, fucking having a good time that I wasn't really seeing.
Yeah. But that's kind of the best mentality to have when you're just like when you're in it and you're like you're flowing through, the project, and you've got the ideas of what you want to do, but then also, those like magic moments and opportunities that come on. Things just fall into place. When it's your year, it's because like you're putting in the work and you have the, reputation that exceeds you, where people like want to give you those opportunities. And then, there's also that, kind of crafting and finding that way. So, I certainly saw that evidence throughout the year, and super, always with great humility and grace too, which is such a joy. Part of the reason I called and was so happy was that, you're so lovely to work with in any capacity. So what a great person to take that home this year based on hard work and being, a good person. But you did do some cool things.
I did do some cool stuff.
You did a lot of cool things.
And that's really what it comes down to. It's like I've had, like you said, it's what lined up. And a big part of what lined up was I was in a lot of really, really cool projects. I was given the opportunity by a lot of amazing companies, like Adult Time, to do a lot of really, really fun, interesting things. And they just, you called it because you guys are the ones that kind of, without you, it wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You call it because it's like, okay,
Well, we call it because we're good supporters of the good work that
amazing
you're doing.
supporters.
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah.
supporters. These projects that I was involved in were crazy. They're absolutely insane. Not last year, but this year, adjacent to a project that I did with you guys, Manhood, with Tommy Pistol. Crazy.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Cut his dick off.
What? So yeah. welcome to Adult Time, porn done differently.
Wow, I break from Twitter. May have missed that.
No, yeah. So it's on. It actually just was released at the end of March on Adult Time. So we have a series called Under the Bed. It was one of the original series that we first launched when we launched the platform. And we did 4. It's a horror series, and the goal was, again, we're just big kind of movie buffs and pop culture geeks. So we like to take, genres in mainstream that we love and fuse them with adult. And horror is such a, we were talking about it before the podcast started, it's one of the coolest genres to create in. And so we wanted to create a legit, obviously kind of B grade horror for what we can pull off, but legit serious.
That's pretty spooky.
Pretty serious. We're going to take it seriously. This isn't a joke. Homage to horror that includes, obviously adult scenes. And so we had done these first original 4 episodes. And then this year, as part of our programming, one of the things that we're doing at Adult Time is taking some of the best series we've developed over our history and reviving them. And, so it was with Under the Bed, we wanted to revive it and give it a kind of second season, if you will. So we have an episode that Ricky Greenwood directed, which Anna was in, which involved Tommy getting his dick cut off.
Wild.
By a monster woman.
3 tits, shot milk.
Yeah. Yes.
What? Oh my God.
I said.
I'm just throwing out keywords.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just keep going with the clickbait. Thank you very much. Yeah.
No, but
yeah. Monster with 3 tits, shot milk, right in Anna Claire's face. You can watch it on Adult Time. Guarantee you can't see that everywhere.
No. Oh, wow.
No. One place only. One place only.
Yep.
Under the Bed series. It was really, really good. So fun. The milk, the actual milk coming out, that part, that was a funny thing to shoot. Because there's somebody pumping it in the back.
Yeah.
Which, for this particular one, it was Ricky Greenwood himself.
No.
He's just, I wish they have a BTS, because he's just cackling. He's just because they use almond milk. I'm vegan.
Oh, we also try to be very respectful. Very respectful for everybody's dietary and fake lactation preferences.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, we're small but mighty crews. We try to do the biggest, the best things that we can, at kind of a 100th of the budget of some of our mainstream counterparts. So no doubt Ricky had to step in and do the milk pumping.
Oh, someone else.
Someone else. I thought he was doing
he
the milk
just
pumping.
wanted to. Yeah. Someone else totally would they were like, I can do that. He was like, no. No, but it was such a really all the projects that I've been involved on with Adult Time are just all really cool. I know that it's a lot of people will be like, whoa, who would masturbate to that? And it's like, well, get to the sex part. Get to the sex part.
Well,
I get it.
This is it. When we say that porn is the thing that you seek out that you can't easily find in real life.
It's good sex.
With so much porn being out there, if you want to see a 3-titted monster woman shooting milk, you'll subscribe to watch that.
You'll find it.
And she's on top.
I will say, fantasy porn, underrated as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So underrated. I feel like we need more of it in this fucking industry, in my opinion.
Well, the good thing is that so with Under the Bed, you know, Ricky did his episode. I've got 4 or 5 episodes that I'm writing and directing this year that I'm working on with our Pig Machine crew, and again, just like tackling different like takes on the horror. So I worked with August Sky. We turned her into a full spider monster woman.
Hot.
I just finished writing another one that is called The Growth. And I will just leave that at that.
God.
Sounds
so you can
yucky.
guess
I love
what's
it.
going to happen there. But yeah, so it's like it's a super fun.
3 dicks. Not 3 dicks, 3 dicks.
We have done a double dick live action Food and Ari scene. We did film that actually I think fairly recently. So yeah, we love doing fantasy stuff too, and that's such an interesting market to to tackle because so much of it is rooted in animation, and obviously there's certain things that you can't create that are possible in animation in real life, but there's also a lot of fun stuff to do, and like fantasy and horror and sci-fi, like those are all like genres I love to create in.
Were you in one of the Food and Ari scenes? Did I see that?
I did do one.
You did, that's right.
I did.
Was it the diner?
It was mine was I was at the gynecologist.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the mint green. That's where I thought of it. Yeah.
Yeah, those food scenes are fun.
Oh yeah, that one was intense. They wanted me to scream. I yodeled. So
I got it.
They wanted me to scream. They wanted me to. It was. I guess in this sense, it was basically supposed to be a CNC kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because my job. But yeah, that was part of the acting, and I was like, damn. And they're like, "Are you?" They had to check in on me when we cut. They're like, "Are you actually okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm great, guys. I love it. It's hot. She's hot. She's so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with a dick attached to it."
I'm gonna enjoy this one. Do you think he can feel it? He can feel everything.
Hello?
So with like all the kind of like cool stuff each of you did last year, right? In your award-winning years, what's like on your bucket list this year? What do you hope or have already got planned in terms of cool projects that you can disclose?
Me, a lot of people are always asking about my anal. Heavy training on that this year for sure. I really want to try and do my anal debut this year. However, as always, it's so important to like not rush stuff like that when you're trying to get to know your body still, because I definitely injured myself before, like early on in my career, trying to like force it, So, still trying to figure her out, but we'll see. We'll hope for the best. We'll see.
Do you have an idea in mind of like when you do your anal debut, like what kind of scene you would like for it?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I have no idea. I haven't even thought that far yet. I'm just trying to see. The thing about me is like I'm a perfectionist. I want to make sure like I can do things comfortably and like not have to worry about just like being in pain. That's not sexy, you know. Yeah. So like I'm trying to heavily just nail it. Like I want to be able to confidently just be okay throughout an entire anal scene. Yeah. Which I've heard can also have, of course, like starts off usually vaginal or something and then goes into anal later.
Can I ask how big are you imagining the dicks are?
Oh,
because you also got to remember in porn there's a variety of different dick sizes.
You see, my mind.
One's dick's huge.
Yeah.
He has a very thick dick.
Yeah. So
maybe imagine half that for your first anal.
I could. I really, I didn't think about that either. But like, I'm just so used to like. Because many large dongs in this industry, but like I don't have to. You're right. I don't have to. Girl,
those are actually the ones that you're going to be doing it with too. Those are the ones you're going to be doing it with because they're one, incredible, great performers, and two, made for it. Like really very comfortable. really a wonderful experience. That's what I would say to people that are trying to, like, very rarely am I doing anal with a King Kong, like freaking, like you, is that like those King Kong toys from like the dog? Like
the Kong toys, yeah.
I'm not freaking, yeah, the Kong.
I just thought it was like your new slang. I was just
no.
I was like,
they're freaking huge dog toys. Like that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it with those types of toys in my ass.
Got it.
I'm doing it with like, regular size dicks. So I imagine that's what stopped me for a long time from being able to do anal on set.
Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I didn't even consider that. And
no, they're not. No.
Huh.
No. Yeah. You could even pick a few in your head right now that you'd be like, well, I could probably do that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And about you, for me, if I'm doing anal, I'd like to do, because I now at this point in the beginning, I only want to do it for like maybe 5-10 minutes in the very beginning.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a scene is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just what?
A lot of the times they only need 5-10 minutes of anal, 15 minutes of anal, unless you're doing it for certain websites that do not let there be any pussy sex, which you know what those are. But yeah, especially if you're good with back and forth. Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm learning so many new things today.
Yeah, anal.
Thank you,
Anal
Anna.
is just like third hole option.
Got it. It's just like optional. Got it.
Third hole option.
You know, these two are usually mandatory.
Yeah. So then it's
It can go a rotation.
Yeah,
3-hole
so
rotation.
It's not like those don't get negated. Those are still part of the equation. So it's just like maybe I'm getting 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. You know,
that's such a good reminder, because I am so much like in my head when it comes to anal specifically, because not only is it like, I'm not that there's a pressure on me to do it. I don't need to do anything I don't want to do. However, it's something I want to experience. I want to experience double penetration at some point, because my God, I came in both holes at the same times before. Holy shit, it was fucking magical. And I think I'm pretty sure that was with toys. Yeah, with toys. And so like, I'd love to experience like two humans in me at some point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably because you know that when you start doing it, people will book you.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing I get worried about. Like, it's just like handling the load of incoming anal shit.
Yeah, but you can also sort of say like
no.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Like, and if you look at one of the things I find with anal scenes that doesn't exist, and there isn't enough of this kind of anal scene, is really like how you described it, where it's like about watching somebody experience having anal within a sexual encounter. Right. Yeah. So it's not like the, you know, super glam, you know, like going straight into Pound Town, 45-minute, like, you know, like it's showing the actual like build up. I would love to see more of that, like kind of authentic, even like genuine nerves and like relaxing and how to get yourself there. And that kind of thing I find is like super underrepresented, but is still very sexy, especially when it's clear like everybody's like really into it. It's just like, you know, it's an achievement, not a already like, you know, well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, so the first time I had anal sex with my husband, Ramon, I remember like he was my first ever anal orgasm. Ever. Yeah. I mean, I had a toy before, but like that's not the same. Yeah.
He's great. And Ramon is like,
he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah. So like,
it's probably hard to come to set where it's like,
yeah, that too. Yeah, I was like, at this point, he's the only one I want to perform with on the male side.
He's
like
the one that would be able to make that
one
happen.
Of the top. Yeah. But aside from that, yeah, ever since I had my first anal orgasm, like I want to experience that.
Chasing it.
Yeah, it's what it feels like. I'm chasing that fucking
chasing the dragon, baby.
Whether it's with toys or like I'm still like, it's definitely something I want to cross off my list in porn world. I definitely want to do at least an anal debut.
Yeah, I will
and
say adult time anal was really good. I did a scene for Casey Calvert with Vince Carter for the Gonzo series.
Oh yeah.
Back and forth a lot there. Really, really good.
Nice.
Super wonderful, great day. I recently did a scene with Avery Black directing with Dante Cole. Another one for their little, like I was at that little house. That's really cool. But it for another one for I think the Gonzo series that my adult time was doing. Because it was shot pretty damn Gonzo-y.
Yeah.
But but anal involved in that one too. It was. I mean, it's less than you think. It is what you think when you're thinking about the sets where you need to be like, okay, I need to be fully 100% prepared and perfect at this. It is exactly what you think. Yeah, you do need to be perfect. But if you're just like for the sets that we know we're gonna have a good day and good sex no matter what, like somewhere like this, you don't need to worry about.
Right.
It's just anal optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, anal included if you feel like it.
Yeah,
Right.
Booked for anal, but flexible.
But
Anal flexible. Anal flexible. There you go.
Love it.
And we just create. There you go. We created a whole new series. I asked for 3 or 4 scenes, and we created a whole new series. All right, good. My team will take note. So anal debut when you're ready. If that happens this year, amazing. Making it like owning it in the sense of whomever you choose to partner with for that project, getting involved and like making it the debut that you want. I think that's the most important thing.
And also the most important thing is kind of like reforming my mind, because in my mind we can be so critical as performers sometimes on like our bodies and how much we can handle. And so like when you have that added mental pressure and you're supposed to be controlling your butt muscles, for example, it's harder. It's so much harder to do. Yeah. But like now that like I sometimes I don't have these conversations sometimes. And so like when I just hear it from an outside perspective and also from someone that enjoys it, loves anal, or like from what I
love.
I'm pretty sure I recalled you saying that once. But
love it. Love it. Love all of it. It's all of it. It's
also framed anal. There's an anal frame, and then there's a vagina frame.
Love all of that.
Probably a penis frame too. I assume, like in your trio of frames.
Yeah, we're walking through the gallery.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a lot of body parts.
It's a lot of weird body parts. Oh, there's a lot of.
We're not going to ask too many questions about Anna's
what our gallery looks
styles, but
it's a hallway.
Yeah. Okay, so what's on your bucket list this year?
Sexually, I just want to keep. I just keep wanting to have a good time sexually. That's what I'll say. Just want to keep having a good time, which I'm doing pretty good at so far.
I mean, you're pretty good at sex.
I'm lined up with these people that are just such proof today, such incredible performers. Hard not to have a really great experience and very real, authentic sex with what the opportunities I get now. So sexually that. And then I guess with my career, I really want to work on my online presence. I feel like within the industry, I feel I feel very good. You guys are like my best friends. So like, we're all really, really close.
Yep.
But online, I'm just not the greatest social influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm just not a great influencer. So I need to try.
Yeah,
a little bit.
But I'm going to challenge that a little bit.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I think the struggles you feel were like, I should do more online. It's like an influencer. I should be more active with my content or whatever you're feeling. I hear that I have that myself. I have that daily. So I think so many people in the industry, like there's that pressure to be that social persona. And like, definitely we know people who like kill at it and you're like, I wish I was like, so and so, insert name here. But at the same point, I will say that you, both of you, but I know on your end, like whenever you do your TikToks, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I have looked, you will probably get a call from me one day being like, hey, do you want to come and do this specific social series? Because you are so naturally funny and kind of goofy, but also like showing like, I remember when you were doing your TikToks, it'd be like, here I am driving to set. And I don't remember what you did, but I remember laughing and thinking like, she's really good at that. Like she's got a good personality for social content.
Cool.
Yeah.
So like you just need to lean in on that.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It's not that I'm like, I don't want to do a trend. I'm not trying to like come here and do a little dancey thing on which is fine.
I tried that.
No, but it's not doing the trend. It's like being on top of the trends, right?
Yeah,
and having the brain to put like, I mean, like that's why I love Allison, because Allison like just has all these things and will do them. And like, it's like, man, I wish I had that inertia to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I need an Allison inertia.
We're gonna try to
we all
get
need
a
it.
clone factory going. I don't know if we don't have Allison's consent yet to be cloned, but we all appreciate Allison. Shout out to Allison Ray, social media producer.
Not on our
So
no
great
list.
at it.
Not on our no yet. Heavily on our yes
I'm
list.
just kidding. We're not gonna clone you, Allison.
No cloning, but we appreciate you.
Not a great winker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great one.
Oh, career.
Yeah, it looked great on my end.
Thank you. Cool.
Yeah,
Good. We'll definitely use that full soundbite. Would just be that one. But okay. So you want to like lean in more on that. Find the right strategy that doesn't make you want to just die.
Yeah, I just want to represent the industry, myself. You know, the things that I've done. What I've learned about myself, because I feel like an individual like me that looks at sex and life and things along these lines, and not a super influencer-y. I want to like get. I'm not trying to push to the top. Or anything. I'm just trying to enjoy life, and I just do look at it in a different way.
Yeah.
And I think maybe having some inertia to showcase that in the way that is very authentic to me is sick. I need to work on it. I'm working on it.
Noted.
You have a
Noted. Noted. And you were mentioning like you've been doing some experimentation with your social stuff.
Oh yeah.
Even outside of, like kind of adult persona world, but just like finding that authenticity in what you do as well.
Yeah, you know what's funny? What made me want to experiment with just different videos in general, specifically, I've been in reference to TikTok. I've tried the thirst trap route. They don't do well. They tank. Not gonna lie. I'm like, I can look and feel hot, but like, they just don't hit. And so then I'm like, okay, obviously this is not working. I'm not gonna keep trying to do the thing that doesn't work. So like, then I thought to, like, why don't I just do something that's like personal to me or like more authentic? Because like naturally, I'm like we're kind of in the same boat. Like we're not really we don't want to like do the little trends. We have like decent personalities to like we're very down to earth, authentic, and we like to do things that feel true to ourselves and not like a copycat. You know?
We're gonna look at it in like a month, not a year, in a month, and we're gonna be like,
yeah.
I gotta take it off now.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta get rid of this right now.
You don't want to do something that feels fake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so a lot of the things that I did try in TikTok previously felt very superficial and just very like, it was meant to like capture male audiences, for example, or it doesn't have to be male, any audience, period, for the sake of like, our sites, whatever, and all of our work, whatever. But I started testing out doing things like sharing how I feel about living so far away from home for so long, or I even started picking up some language learning.
I like when you do the language ones. I was gonna say I like when you do the language ones. I like those.
So
you've got a really great voice for that. You feel like very good presence when you do those videos. It definitely comes off as like super well educated, but also very casual.
You know what's crazy is that those are the best.
Yeah.
And so I'm learning that those are doing well. And also that's like that's the honestly not the motivation behind me making those videos, because there's something I get out of I've been also okay, let me rewind a little bit. I'm jumping all over the place because I'm so excited. So I'm learning Olelo Hawaii, which is the official language of Hawaiians. And basically a lot of our ancestors, my own grandma included, there was a time in Hawaii where it was forbidden to speak that language when the U.S. came and colonized it, whatever. Long story short, yeah, boo, colonization, boo,
boo, colonization of Hawaii, boo. I am Canadian, so I feel some empathy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have no background knowledge. I'm so sorry.
You're doing great. I love the support. You're great.
I just support anything that Giselle does.
Okay, so there's a little bit of that problem where like, how are we going to continue to perpetuate our language and our culture when so many people just that was the mission of said colonizers and missionaries. They wanted to eradicate any outsider culture compared to theirs. So I feel like we're at a time right now collectively in Hawaii where people are starting to reach back into their roots and learn
reclaim
their
culture.
history and reclaim it, especially because nowadays I feel like every single time I go home just to visit family, I'm noticing there are significantly less and less Hawaiians in Hawaii, and that is what makes Hawaii Hawaii. And it's heart-wrenching in a way, but very hopeful that I'm seeing so many people from Hawaii, a part of I guess the Lahui, we would call it, like Hawaiian community, gather under my videos and learn with me, because I'm and I disclaim it all the time on my language videos. I'm like, I'm no teacher at all. I'm still learning myself. But I really just post to also encourage other Kanaka to speak and to learn our language, our mother tongue, our olala makuihine, if you will. No.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Educated, casual with it. It's really good. It's really good. I love these videos. You gotta keep doing them.
No,
They're really, really good.
And it's something
very authentic.
it's something I'm really passionate about. And so like I'm happy that people are,
responding to it. And it's stuff that you also feel motivated to make, right?
Yeah, and I get a little emotional. Like I feel it. My heart's all warm. My eyes are getting a little misty. Oh my God. But and then on top of that, it's a great mental exercise, language learning in general, because I'm also learning Spanish. That's cool. I don't practice it as much. I actually did film a Spanish video yesterday. I'm going to post it today. But no. So like I love the mental stimulation of it. And then just having roots tied into the languages that I'm learning.
Yeah, makes it all the more, because that's one thing. That's one fun thing about getting older. But as you do get older, you things start to become more important. You see family in a new light. You see your own history in a new light. You see your own culture in a new light. Like, I have felt that in my own life too. Like you get an appreciation as you go on in this life. You get more of an appreciation of where you came from, right? So being able to like create tethers towards that is like super important.
I agree.
And to share that with your audience that you have, whether they have found you from, the Giselle Blanco route, or they've found you, just as somebody online, like either way, it's a great way to bring people into your orbit and to sort of showcase different sides of yourself. So kudos. That's a good, keep on that journey, seek inspiration from that journey.
Heck yeah.
Hell
and we will provide all the good trends when you come on Adult Time sets, because we do those for the gram and for the TikTok and all that stuff.
You're like, we'll fill in the gaps.
We'll fill in the gaps so you get those trends as well. Okay, so we could talk for hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna wrap things up with just a couple rapid fire questions. Okay, so these are speaking of being good influencers. Okay. Here is the schedule for today. All right, we got 3 of these podcasts that we need to go through. So efficiency is going to be the name of the game. Octavia, did you bring the teleprompter? Octavia. No? Did anybody bring the teleprompter? If we do not get the right amount of clickbait, they're gonna pull the plug on this podcast. I am missing something. Octavia, do you have my cue cards? Octavia, did you print my cue cards out? I am going to go and personally print them myself. So everybody just hang out 5 minutes. I will be right back. Sorry.
5 minutes. About 5 minutes.
Do you think it's really going to be 5 minutes?
Yes, 5 minutes is always 20, isn't it?
Always, at least.
Okay. These are questions that are designed to get good responses. Okay. Right. So let's start with, how many times do you think you have orgasmed in the past year? So in 2024, how many times do you think you've orgasmed?
How many days so far?
Well, no, let's talk about 2024. So
the 2024 last year?
Yeah, last year. The 365 days of 2024.
Oof.
How many times do you think you've orgasmed?
I'm going 1,487.
I was gonna say.
You're gonna say that too?
No. I'm in the thousands. I was gonna say like 4. Because I shot a stupid amount of content last year, and also like there were times where like I needed like just a mental break, and I would spend like an hour masturbating.
Goonin.
Multiple days. Goonin. Straight gooner. Yeah. Goonin real hard.
Yeah.
The
button would be clicked, and I'm just clicking it again and again and again.
Yup. Over it, just back to back.
Just
back
one
to back,
vibe
to back.
runs out, you just bring the other one out.
Yeah, literally.
Not kidding.
No, not at all.
I'm connected to an extension cord.
Smart. Very smart. Because I have my favorite one is a rechargeable.
Yeah.
And I always have to keep an extra one on standby.
Yeah.
Because it just dies. And they need battery fucking indicators. That's what they need.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do.
Before the red.
That is right.
Before they
Let's
go
make a
red.
note of that.
Yeah.
So that, which is if we're ever speaking with a novelty company, we can say,
Right.
FYI, you need that. Okay, so speaking of novelty, you have 60 seconds in a sex store and you have unlimited money. It's like supermarket sweeps, but sex store. What are you going to be picking up first?
Lube.
Ah.
I'm getting a case. Cases of lube.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Friggin' arming it.
Yeah, pretty smart. I was like, my mind went to lingerie.
Yeah.
I'm just a lingerie. I
Yeah.
love lingerie. I personally collect it, so I literally have like a whole closet just for it. All types. I also feature dance, so it comes in handy one day.
Yeah.
But like, I love like all the sex shops. They can find some cute things, cute lingerie.
Yeah.
But if I had to go to sex toy, probably be some schlongs or vibrator.
Yeah.
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 They don't have those, I don't think, in sex stores, but those like the real dicks. Have you guys ever seen those? The real dicks?
Real dicks.
They're made by the company that makes the real dolls.
Oh.
No. This is a professional recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna take like 6 to 8 months for it to arrive, but you order it and they're not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But those things are disembodied penises.
Sick.
Oh.
And so for like custom stuff or like anything you're doing where you would need a simulated penis,
Mm-hmm.
if you ever do, I mean,
Happens.
go for the real dick.
Yeah.
I have so many things to Google after
Yeah.
this. I've
Shout out to our friends at Real Dolls, Real
dicks.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know about that.
No.
I do need a real dick.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
When you don't have a real dick, get a real dick.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start with you. What is your go-to dirty talk line? Please speak into the camera and give your go-to dirty talk line. And I'm gonna blush and cover
Okay,
my
I'm gonna look away too.
What is my go-to dirty talk line?
that could be posted potentially on
Okay,
social
okay.
media.
Oh hell. So we gotta censor it?
I'm gonna ask I'm gonna ask you what if you have any that are in Hawaiian that you could share.
Oh no.
No.
Oh man,
I'm not that.
Let you go first.
Okay, so what's your in
I'm
English?
getting-
what's your
I'm getting
go-to?
a 2-minute
dirty?
sign. I'm getting
Okay.
a 2-minute sign.
Oh, okay.
I'm simply under pressure. I'm not having sex right now.
You're doing great. You're
I'm
doing
so
great.
stressed out. Oh, do you like that? Question mark. That's what.
Hey, BB.
Yeah. Question mark.
Hey, Vivi.
Does that feel good to you?
You like that? You like when I do that?
You like that? That's
Good.
fine.
See, this is
Hey, do you like
this is
that?
proof. This is proof that there are people behind their personas.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Right
Hey, do you
there.
yeah.
like that? That's fine.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Hey, do you like that?
Oh my god. Real. I feel like we do ask that during sex.
Are you okay?
Stop.
How are you doing?
Are you all right?
Okay, ladies, final question. What is the strangest thing you have seen in a strip club?
Oh, I got one. I love this. I love telling this story. So this wasn't during my feature dancing career. This was actually while I was still a stripper. Freshly baby strippers, new as it gets. I was like 18 years old. And I go into like an after hours spot. And it was, a little hole in the wall kind of deal. And tell me why when I looked over my shoulder, I see a lady poofing a cigarette from her pussy.
Oh, wow.
That I was like, is this the life I'm getting into? I'm like, maybe not. I don't think I'm definitely can say that I've never poofed a cigarette out of my pussy before. But yeah, that
was
the
an
wildest.
eye opener.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Was this as part? This was this a part of a kind of a private one-on-one encounter you were witnessing, or was this a sort of show that was being put on?
It was a show. It was
Ah.
on stage.
It was a novelty act.
And
Yeah.
right in front of the bar.
Yeah, well, that's actually kind of an impressive novelty act.
I mean,
I'm trying
honestly,
to think it through, but
like I'm just perplexed around. Like you gotta really flex your
you gotta
pussy
have done
muscles
some
to,
serious like Kegels to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, because it looks like someone was like sucking the air in, like the way the cigarette was lit.
Well,
yeah,
that's one way. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a queefing, I guess then you could do that though.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
some
If you
people
can
that are
control the
good at doing
muscles,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one thing with
true.
them.
Yeah, that's a parlor trick.
Oh, for sure.
Strip
Parlor
parlor
trick
trick.
that
Yeah.
one.
I did hear rumors. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not rumors. I've heard from multiple sources back in the day that there was someone that shot goldfish out of their pussy.
Oh, that's like that. I
Makes-
think that's like an urban. That there are urban legends along
Is
those
it?
lines that exist. Yeah, of like
Ah.
those kind of like extreme novelty acts. But yeah.
Scary.
Yes,
Super
I'm glad you
scary
never
with the
witnessed. I'm glad you never witnessed.
I'd cry.
anything.
I would cry if I saw that in person. Oh my God.
What about you? Strangest thing you've seen in a strip club?
I'm gonna go with the novelty act category as well. Novelty act category. Backwoods strip club in Tennessee. I walk in and everything's normal. Nothing's array. It's a pretty normal strip club. Everybody's right. It all seems correct. Then it comes to I am coming to the stage. Something divas, and then they come. It's a I don't know if I'm not politically correct. Please correct me. I'm so sorry. Little people.
Yeah, like, little people. Yeah.
They are wrestling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Immediately, no context. They're wrestling with a megaphone. Like they don't, and they're like narrating the entire thing. What two of them are narrating the entire thing, and there's like four of them all going at each other at once. There's no storyline. There's no anything. They immediately start fighting, like rolling out onto the stage. It is just as comical. It was the best novelty act I've ever seen in my life.
Holy
It
shit.
was the best. So good. I've never thrown more money.
Yeah.
It was so freaking
I don't
funny
blame you.
and good.
Yeah.
And really, really good with
I was
no
like-
storyline or anything. Couldn't really like a baseball announcer.
No.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
Wow.
Really, really, really funny.
You know-
Great.
Not necessarily what the first thing you'd expect on either front when you go to a strip club, but one should always be in for amusement and entertainment.
It's a place of entertainment.
It is a place
for
of
sure.
As I have been
Many a
I have
story.
been to a strip club once in my life.
Only once?
Only once. Well, I'm, despite what comes out of my head, I am a very vanilla, square, wholesome individual.
Have you ever tried to go to a strip club just to talk to the girls?
No, well, see, this is the thing. So when I went, I was probably like maybe my early 20s, and it was a girlfriend of mine. It was her birthday, and like the group of friends was like, "Oh, that'd be fun. We should go to a strip club." And it was also, like not the nicest of strip clubs, but I don't know, I guess decent fare. But I did not want to, like, when girls would come over to give you a lap dance, like I was giving them money to like stay away from you because I was so I call it the sexy creeps. Like I was so like, oh, I don't think I feel like I feel so awkward when I do.
You're
like,
so forward.
yeah, no, I know. I'm not like, like once I know I'm in with you, then I could be like forward, but I'm not gonna be like going, I don't want no girls I don't know coming up and
all these ladies are
dance.
so forward.
No.
Yeah,
So I was
are.
just like
It is
panicking. I
intimidating,
just
yeah.
gave so much money away just to like keep a distance. Yeah. And then, it just wasn't it just wasn't my style.
And that's okay too. I remember there were times where I definitely was a customer, but like, I don't really get, I don't think I've ever gone to dance. I don't think I have. I genuinely love hanging out with strippers. It's so much fun. Like it's just, I'll buy their drinks or like I'll just pay them just
To hang out. Yeah.
I've done that before and that's a great time. But then again, like for me, a strip club is a second home. I've been dancing since I was 18. I'm 26 now. That's the whole 8 years. So like I feel so at home at a strip club. It's so many ways you can have fun there. It doesn't have to be like sexual or sexual oriented, even though it's kind of not. I mean, it's
but I mean,
outfits.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and it's also like
Yeah.
I will say like I have in years since I've gone to like burlesque like house
I've
of shows,
always
and I've
wanted
had
to
a
see
blast
that.
because like also different place and time, you know, like different level of experience. But
Mm-hmm.
like I like the show factor, and I think I would be like, you know, I would be down to go to the strip club. I've just only ever been to like really one proper one in my life. So
Definitely matters which one you go to too,
Yeah.
because not every strip club's the same too.
Yeah.
Go to one with a novelty act on the weekend.
Well, I think so. I mean, I think that needs to become a prerequisite. right?
Yeah, you can't just go on like a Tuesday.
Yeah,
No,
Like a
no, you
special
gotta
Saturday
go on a-
slime show.
Yeah.
Something cool.
All right, so my last question for you both, and maybe the Saturday Night Slime Show is a good segue, maybe not. What is your biggest ick in the bedroom?
It has to be bad body odor. Like
Taking us back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Taking us back to the
That's
beginning.
my body
That's it.
odor.
Like odor, not pheromones. Pheromones are so
Odor.
much different. Straight odor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you
Stinky.
don't know how to wash yourself properly and
Yeah.
haven't done so in I don't know how long. Oh my god, it's my not only is it an ick, but it's just a fear, a real fear I have when I sexually interact with someone new.
Yeah. Especially in like my bed.
Oh, girl, no.
Get out of my bed.
Yeah, no.
My bed with that.
No. That's my worst fear. Not in my safe space, please.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so everybody should take note. Please take a little shower.
Yes.
Clean everything.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Give it a little scrub.
Get into that ass crack with soap and water, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm
If you want
tired.
to get in the bed, you got to wash your crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many stories I've heard on the internet of people are sorry guys, but specifically girls complaining about guys not washing themselves correctly and like leaving like marks on the bed or just not fun experiences.
not
you
sexy.
know? No, like it's why are you so afraid to touch your hole? Like,
Eat some fiber.
yeah.
Eat some fiber.
Eat some fiber. Fiber always helps.
Marks shouldn't have that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that. Shouldn't have
Maybe
that.
should probably go to the
Balanced
doctor if your
diet.
bowels were that
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah. Balanced diet. Wash yourself.
I will say that, you know, I like to take inspiration from every conversation I have. And that
We can't let this itch be scratched by a strip club. No, we have to let it have to happen throughout your daily life. Every
Exactly.
Day, Bree.
Yeah. No, exactly. So
creative genius.
I always like to think of like pulling some ideas for future scenes. I don't think body odor will become part of one of those.
So what about skid marks?
But definitely not. And definitely not. On so many levels, no. But what I will take away from today is you two are awesome. I can't wait to see you do other stuff later today when we film certain scenes and have that flow that we talked about.
Yes.
Both of your work on Adult Time and across the industry, both your own sites and the companies you work with, is stellar. Award-winning year. I'm so happy to have both of you on the podcast. All right, guys, we did it. We made it.